Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So as promised, we're getting around to the next couple of Shonen Jump chapters and things that I've missed in my little mini hiatus. So we got a couple of chapters of Spy Family. It looks like it's going to be short ones because it's the point one chapters, not like a full chapter title. So we got a couple of those. Got a couple of chapters of Akane Banashi on the deck to get through. Like I mentioned, a couple of other videos. It's still busy time for me. So after this, I will probably be on break again, at least until the start of May. So around then, read-throughs will come back, and I'll probably do like a proper channel update video regarding details of like when it's going to happen, time, stuff like that. So yeah, look forward to it. Looking forward to catching up on Shonen Jump this weekend. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned before, it really does mean a lot to me, especially during this kind of stressful, busy time for me. If you'd like to show your support, that would be really, really greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let us get into it. Spy Family, Short Mission 12, by Tetsuya Endo, with translation by Casey Lowe, lettering by Rina Mappa. And we have from Mission 95, you have Becky going, why don't we go pick out dresses together on our next day off? And Hanya's just like, okie doke. It's like, Papa said we don't have much money, so I should buy one that's already made. And Lloyd's like, this has to fit in Wise's budget. And Becky's like, that won't be a problem. They're doing amazing things in pre-to-porter these days. Is he trying to say pre-order these days? Mine will still be haute couture, of course. It's like, even off-the-rack dresses can be quite pricey. That's Martha going, even off-the-rack dresses can be quite pricey, young miss. And you have them going into like this chic-looking boutique with, first we need to nail down a general fashion direction. You have so much frills and ploof. It's like, we need something that'll finally push Damien over the edge. And Anya imagines like literally pushing Damien over a cliff. It's like, push him over the edge? It's like, exactly, something that'll really knock him dead. And Anya's like, I don't want to kill Damien. It's like, that's wrong. So you're not going to kill him. That's just the level of passion we're looking for here. And Anya's just like, oh, a dress to kill? It's like, here's some conventional styles that might suit you. And you see her like doing like a little fashion montage with like the curtain moving as she's done change. You know, that's cute and poofy in a girlish sort of way. Or maybe a shorter dress for a lovely, lively, charming vibe. It's like, what do you think, Martha? It's like, oh, that's right. You don't care about clothes and stuff. And she's like, oh, I'll have you know there was a time when I used to fret over what dresses to wear too. He's like, oh yeah? Did you have a boyfriend? She's like, it's like, what's so funny? Tell me. She and Henderson absolutely used to smash. You have Becky. I want to wear this one. And then Anya shows off like the black dress that she wore to the, was like a prom dance? What the dance was called? I can't remember the name of it. And Becky's like, whoa, that is a wildly chic choice. And Anya's like, it looks like a little like the one that Mama wears to murder people. And he's like, literally chose a dress to kill. He's like, if you want to get Damien's heart pumping, maybe we should try a radically different approach. Let's see how he likes an Anya with a cool grown-up vibe. It's like, yeah, I'll murder him so dead with this dress. He's like, we're not killing him, Anya. Oh, God, I already got the perfect chapter title for this video. Sorry, just train of thought. So I was thinking to go with a more adult vibe myself, but now... if you're going for a grown-up vibe, then maybe I should wear something cute for the occasion. But with lots of sparkly bits, so it's still clear I'm upper class. And Martha's like, easy with that, young miss. It's like, we'll have your dresses delivered in a few days. It's like, thank you. It's like, goodbye, see you tomorrow, Anya. It's like, later, alligator. And then you see Lloyd freaking out with 5,000 Dalk? Is this for real? It's like about 10,000 US. It's like, it's too much. We'll return it and rent a dress. It's like, otherwise handler will kill me. It's like, they said the order can't be cancelled. And Anya's like, buying a dress sure leads to a lot of murders. It's like, if we're investing 5,000 Dalk in this plan, then it better bear fruit. It's like, Anya, let's practice your dancing. It's like, eek, a demon! You see, slowly, quickly. No, that's all wrong. And you see poor Anya trying to keep up, getting all dizzy as Lloyd's like holding her hands, like trying to teach her to dance. It's like, if you move like that, you're going to step on Damien's foot. And Jevin, and she stomps with, oh, poor Bond. She steps on his tail. And he's like, Boo! He's like, oops, sorry, Bond. And he's like, woof. As Bond's just like dashing around, and he bumps into Yor, who accidentally splashes water on him. He's like, horf, as he's like trying to blow on his poor tail. He's like, I'm so sorry, I'll clean it all up. And Lloyd, just looking like dead tired, goes, let's just give up on the dance. 5,000 dollars down the drain. It's like, I'll take care of that, Yor. It's like, I guess there's always Yor's plan C. And Anya's like, I don't want to give up. I want to practice till I get it right. He's like, are you really that determined to dance with Damien? It's like, Papa, you told me that making friends was important. I want to work hard at becoming close with Scion Boy through dancing. It's like, okay, then we'll practice more after school tomorrow. It's like, okie doke. It's the next day, Anya's like feet are just shaking as she's walking. Becky's like, what's wrong with your feet today? It's like, too much practicing last night. It's like, hey, boss man, look, it's a newborn fawn. It's like, snirk, snirk. It's like, sure, that's not a piglet. It's like, oh, don't say that. That's mean. She probably spent all her money on a dress and couldn't afford to eat today. Must have had to fill her belly with her razor shavings, and now she's sick, poor thing. It's like, she totally would. It's like, hey, you want to eat this pencil too? And you see Anya just getting mad. She stomps over with, you want to fight, huh? It's like, Anya, don't let them get to you. And you see, whoa. And so later that night with time for dance practice, and Anya's like, I don't want it anymore. It's like, what up? What about making up with Damien? It's like, never in a billion years. Christ. Or I guess quick thoughts on the chapter. Like, there's really not much to say. It was a short chapter. I think I've seen a few people now say like Endo should do like a fashion magazine or thing, because they really do a good job with like all the Spy Family like covers with like all the stylish like furniture pieces and things they feature, and just the way like they draw costumes and dresses. Like they really could do. They do really have an eye for like fashion kind of like clothing and styles and stuff. So this chapter is kind of like a good display of that. So I don't know if that's like a personal like interest or something of theirs, but it like definitely does show in like chapters like these when they're allowed to kind of experiment a little bit. So that was really nice. Apart from that, I do like the kind of like Becky. I do like these mini chapters where you see like Becky and Anya shopping, and you kind of always get to kind of glimpse like the class disparity between both of them, and how like, well, kind of semi-ignorant Becky is about it. How she also kind of like likes to flaunt the fact she's like, oh, I'm so rich. I want like sparkly dresses that shows up. I'm like up super high class. So that was really amusing. Apart from that, like some of the comedy bits just don't land as much anymore. Where it's like Lloyd freaking out over like how much he's spending on Wise's plan. It's like, all right, we get it. Like it's kind of like ha 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 ha, but it's kind of a rote gag at this point. Apart from that. Again, like, I know I complained about this a lot last chapter, but, like, again, I wish Anya and Damien had a chapter like this, or like the one way back when he was doing, like, the little camping outdoorsy trip with his friends, where they're kind of, like, bonding with, like, the outdoor stuff, where they stayed with him without, like, going to the movies. I feel like if they had a chapter like that with just Damien and Anya doing something, I feel like I would more so buy last chapter's kind of revelation, where it's like you're supposed to buy that, you know, she just felt so comfortable in his presence, or like so calm that she would have like just blurted out her secret like that. Especially when you follow it up with a chapter like this, where they're just like going back to fighting like cats and dogs again. And like, yeah, I know it's the thing of like, oh, you know, this is how little kids are, because they don't have like the emotional maturity like to completely like process their feelings and things, so they always gonna have like fight, do stuff like that. But I don't know, like the series does not sell me on the dynamic where it kind of tells me like, oh, you know, these two are really, really close and they feel kind of like comfortable in each other's presences. And I feel like a couple of like short chapters like this with just the two of them would kind of have lent a little more credence to that, but it is what it is. It's an amusing short chapter, but I'm very curious to kind of get into the next arc to see where the plot and the story's going to go from here, because I'm more curious about that. But I'm not going to fall to Endo San for like need to take a break and be like, I'm going to do some short chapters, maybe while they like plot and figure out like what they want to do for like the next story and things like that. But yeah, amusing stuff, but I want something hopefully a little bit meatier next time. So with all that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned, we'll get caught up with the rest of the Shonen Jump stuff this weekend. So get around to the next Spy Family chapter, as well as some Akane Banashi stuff. I also had uploaded a couple of more chapters of Akane, as well as Kaiju and Goku Rakugai a couple of days ago. So check those out if you haven't already. Those are also very good series, especially with Kaiju. The anime is airing right now, so if you haven't already, I recommend checking that out because the first episode was really good. And if you like that, check out the manga and then check out my videos on the channel regarding that, because it's a really good series. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. So yeah, until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.